Away until tomorrow afternoon. We have a lull this morning, but we're going to get another round of winds, and it continues to be very dry. Not only the air, but of course our fuel moisture. We haven't had any rain, so the fire weather risk continues. We have that red flag warning that's been extended until tomorrow afternoon. Yes, you heard right. There's another round of wind headed our way. Now, the winds that we had late Tuesday into Wednesday morning, those were the National Weather Service calls a particularly dangerous situation. We had wind gusts that reached speeds up to 90 miles per hour above that. This time around, this wind event is going to be more of a typical Santa Ana wind event for those wind-prone locations. But we've got fires burning with zero containment. These winds picking up again, not good news, not only because it could spread these fires even more, but it could spread new fires. All of Southern California is under that red flag warning, and the smoke from the fires is spreading. Even if you're far from where that fire is currently burning, you're feeling the effects as far as that poor air quality, and it's going to be unhealthy today. Let me show you what the winds are doing. You know, earlier today, these winds not doing a thing. In fact, this map was really quiet. Right now, it is very different than 24 hours ago. But I'm starting to see the winds pick up over in San Bernardino. What we're going to see throughout the morning is the winds slowly ramp up, especially through the middle of the day. So I'm starting to see that over in San Bernardino. Now I want to show you what's happening out towards the Palisades fire, because in this area we had gusts yesterday in the Santa Monica Mountains that were over 80 miles per hour with sustained winds at 50 miles per hour. I remember looking over at Stephanie Olmo and I'm like, is this right? Like this gusts this strong just don't look okay. We checked everything and it was accurate. Now we have very different winds close to sea level out at Topanga Beach, 3 miles per hour there. For the most part around the area, the winds have diminished compared to yesterday, but we're still seeing some strong gusts in the area that are capable of transporting more embers and causing more spot fires. Towards the Eaton fire, the winds are calmer compared to yesterday, not seeing any really strong wind gusts. The humidity right now in the teens and 20s, so that's one of the reasons why this red flag warning continues, because it just continues to be so dry. But the other thing we're noticing is that fire perimeter and how these winds were so strong to blow the flames from the mountainside into the communities, into the businesses, into these areas that we love, that we cherish, that unfortunately are no longer there. Red flag warning continues for most of Southern California. We're going into day 4 of red flag warning conditions, and tomorrow it's going to be day 5 because of all these ingredients coming together. Elevated fire danger. If any new fires were to start, they would quickly spread and be very hard to contain, not to mention the current fires that we have could spread even more. We also have high wind warnings. These have been reissued because of this new round of winds that's headed our way. For the Inland Empire, for Orange County, for the San Bernardino Mountains. There's a watch right now over San Bernardino, the LA County Mountains, and even the Santa Monica Mountains. So the National Weather Service in Oxnard says we're watching this, but eventually that's going to be upgraded into a warning. So let's treat it as a warning. This is in effect all the way through tomorrow afternoon. The gusts could reach speeds of 60 to 75 miles per hour, bringing down more trees, causing more power outages, and creating more hazardous travel conditions. Let me time this out for you. I showed you the current map, and I want to show you what's going to happen around the middle of the day. Here we are at noon, and as I mentioned, those winds are going to ramp up through the middle of the day. They're going to get even stronger through the afternoon, through the evening. They're not going anywhere at times through those mountain passes and canyons, reaching speeds well above 50 miles per hour. As we head into tomorrow morning, it's still windy. Winds back off just a tad, but those red flag warning conditions continue. It's not until we get into tomorrow afternoon, evening, when the weather is looking better as far as that wind goes. Now, with those winds picking up again this afternoon, there's a possibility for these smoke plumes to become even more thick, for the smoke to become more dense. This smoke advisory has been extended and has been expanded as well. Now it's covering the San Fernando Valley, down to the South Bay, Orange County. San Gabriel Valley was under this yesterday. Now we're starting to see that extend east all the way out to parts of the Inland Empire. It's not just the smoke from the fires. Another spot where the numbers are going to be going up this afternoon. I know it's chilly right now, but later today, low to mid 70s in the valleys and Inland Empire, and those winds will linger through tomorrow, but they're going to gradually weaken as we go throughout the day. Over the weekend, temperatures are going to be in the 60s. The forecast in the high desert, it is windy. We've got blowing dust. Over in the low desert, if you're traveling through San Gregorio Pass over into the low desert, it's going to be windy for you. We got to remain inside, limit your time outside, because even if you're not in that area that is experiencing that smoke, for example, in the deserts,